o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. Open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream-making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
In South Florida, man, I lost my hearing on that.
How's that eardrum going for you?
What eardrum?
Huh?
What?
What did you say?
They gave me, what is this called?
That's from Dan. It's a damn it doll.
A damn it doll. I got a
damn it.
So when I get mad at something,
it's a damn it doll.
This is gonna break.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Let me see something. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, New York, Chicago, Boston. Welcome to Texas. I hope you're drying out. Welcome the day after the mega party.
We need that second day hangover drink.
I'm going to tell you, I'm exhausted.
Second night stand, it was called. Sorry, we need the second night stand that we had from the Fook book.
Yes. Remember that?
I do. Got to bring her back on.
Dawn, let me ask you a question. Why is it that everything's in front of me and nothing's in front of you?
I don't know.
You know something? You want this down? Yeah. Why do you have everything in front of me? No! It's going to be in front of you.
Okay. Move it on over.
My
Listen, I was here until
goodness.
5 o'clock yesterday with Mary cleaning. This place, it was an amazing event yesterday. We had a great 2-year anniversary party. You can see things are still on the set because we've just run out of rooms to put everything. But man, what a party. So thank you all for coming out and celebrating our 2-year anniversary with us. It was, I can't even say it was a wonderful Wednesday, but it was a spectacular Thursday. We had to have had about 75 people coming through our studio.
175.
Right? It was so many people. By the end of the day, Mary Giuseppe was on the floor with her fingernails cleaning.
You guys make no sense.
It made no sense, but the studio had to be clean. And just thank you all for everything you did. The flowers from Rome Florist, they're going to be calling in a little bit. We're incredible. The food from Scola Vecchia, above and beyond. The cake, you can still see the top 2 tiers of the cake here from Elite Cakes. Everything was incredible.
Can you show?
It's on camera 2, I think.
Camera 2, the cake.
See if we got the cake. We'll have to pan out so we can get camera 2 on, so we can see that. But the cake was spectacular from Elite Cakes. From my wand and your 3D Brooklyn Bridge to the ducks. We've got an angel duck, the firefighter duck, and your Mexican hat duck.
Elite Cakes. Do you know, do we have a phone number for Elite Cakes?
We do. They're in Cooper City. Their phone number is 954-450-2685, and they will do any type of cake that you want. We're going to pan out so you can see the top 2 tiers, and it was delicious.
The amazing thing, this guy's good with a camera. Huh? The amazing thing about that cake is that, from my understanding, everybody found it delicious.
It was. You didn't have any. It was delicious.
I didn't have any. I tasted just a little bit.
It was
very little.
We still have some left, but it was incredible. And if you're wondering why the colors are there, when they came and took pictures of our set last week, we had a different painting behind us. It was a painting by Amy Rashevsky, which sold. So when they came yesterday with the cake, the guy, he's looking at our backdrop and he's looking at the cake and he's trying to figure out, Norman was trying to figure out why they did what they did. And when he realizes our backdrop had changed since they made the cake. But that was good because Amy sold the painting. And maybe we can sell this one too for her.
We should. You should come on down and buy this painting.
Aliens, I think it's called Alien Sunrise.
Yes, it's an aliens, all right. All right, let me ask you a question. What is the name of that doll that they gave you? That was Pam Polani gave you
Pam Polani brought, it's a dancing unicorn.
I know, but you got to give it a name. What are you going to call her, Tutu?
Well, it says Jellycat, but she's really not a cat, so we need to call her something.
And I just want you to know that my
damn it doll
is very upset because they don't like dolls on the set.
Who's they?
The dolls.
The dolls. They're like Toy Story. They talk to each other. I think when we leave set, all our friends must talk to each other at night and see, you know, like in Toy Story.
Yeah, this was in the chair. Who left this one?
Dan did.
In the chair.
Where would you like him to put it?
No, well, I gotta
maybe it wasn't on the chair. Maybe they had a whole little party last time we weren't here, and they went back in their places, and your doll fell on the chair.
This is unbelievable. A damn it doll. Was this like big in the 70s, Paul? Do you know?
No, it's a thing out now.
No.
This is out now?
Yeah.
You guys know about this? Anybody heard about this?
Look
at movies
right?
over
You've
there.
Seen them, right? Yeah.
That's what happened when Beanie Babies grow up.
They become damn it dolls.
I remember Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Do I remember what?
Do you know that you're full of sparkles?
I haven't. You know what? I did not even do my sparkles today.
I mean, you are like you took a bath in it. You are totally sparkled out.
It's just sitting next to me, that's all, because I didn't even do my sparkles yet today.
All right, now, before we get into Paul, because we got a little time, get a mic over to movies, and let's go to 3. I want to get an update on, you went to see a showcase, right? It's a kind of movie, Jurassic.
What did you see?
What did you go
Jurassic World?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was very good.
Now, do you need to see the other 2 to be able to follow this one?
You need to at least see like the first Jurassic World to understand how the park got to the point that it's at right now.
Is it an IMAX?
Probably, just not at
Well, how did you see it?
We have to quality check the movies before.
A quality check of the movie. They have to make sure it's running the right way.
Yeah.
I want her job.
You want to do a quality? You love movies.
I love movies. So when you go in there to see these movies, at what time do you go to do it?
Like midnight.
John, do me a favor. Switch out that mic that she's it's buzzing in my ear.
Oh.
We're gonna have to fix the battery on that one. Okay, so let's just switch it out.
They've all been charged. Maybe it just needs to be tighter.
It could be. All right, let's see how this one sounds. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, that's better.
Better in your ear?
So let me ask you. So what time did you go to see the movie?
Usually I have to be there at like midnight. It depends on when the auditorium is actually like empty.
So what time did you see this one?
I started at like 12:30.
At night?
Yeah, and didn't get out until like 3 a.m.
So do you bring like popcorn and hot dogs and stuff to watch the movie?
Like if there's popcorn already made, I'll take some and go in there.
What about hot dogs?
No, I don't really eat the hot dogs.
You don't like that? You ever go to a baseball or football game? Baseball game. Let's talk about baseball. When you go to a baseball game, you have to buy hot dogs, right? I spend $300 when I take my kid to buy the food at the stadium. It's part of the deal. Yeah, you don't eat. I know. Do you like sports?
No, not so much.
Do you like movies?
I do like movies.
When you go to the movies, what do you eat?
Twizzlers. Or snow caps.
You eat candy.
I eat candy.
The health coach eats candy.
Yeah.
You don't eat popcorn and a hot dog and some chicken. And in Florida, they got chicken wings.
Do you know how bad all the food is for you? But there's a new IMAX opening on Atlantic. And you know the popcorn house, the original popcorn house that was here, they have the contract for the popcorn, so that popcorn I will eat. Because that popcorn is incredible. Have you heard from them, by the way, Jerry? I invited her yesterday, but
She said that they got bombarded.
that's good.
We put the word out, they got bombarded. I said, I'm sorry. She says, okay, I gotta go.
But the original Popcorn House now has the contract for the new iPick. I don't know if it's an iPick or IMAX. I'm not sure what it is.
iPick.
Movie right on Atlantic.
iPick.
I don't know where they're going to put it, and I don't know where there's going to be any parking.
It's gonna
for
be
a
the
theater that
thinnest
size.
movie theater you've ever seen.
Because it backs up to Dr. Doodle's Donuts. So if you think about the
It's gonna be
location of where it
Doodly-doo
is,
and popcorn too.
we haven't heard from Kathleen. I invited her also yesterday from Dr. Doodle's.
Yeah, I know.
We invited a lot of people.
Yeah, the problem is you get everybody too busy. No, slide them.
They slid it open.
Slide it open. Excellent. How you doing?
They're showing some pictures. How you doing, Mark? We didn't see Mark yesterday.
Mark, we were looking for you on... We were looking for you yesterday because we wanted to bring those ladies on that you gave that painting to.
They were not
They
here.
were
so
not
when
here
they come
either,
back,
so we figured they were with you. We're gonna set it up for next week so we can do that whole presentation. Okay.
Mark gave such a beautiful painting. We had two guests
Nice.
here last week that were visiting, and they were she's 93, and she was with her cousin, and she was walking
yeah,
through,
I
and
was
she
here.
saw some of Mark's paintings, and he gave her one as a gift to Mimi, which was
Which
beautiful.
is really cool. Really cool.
So that was nice.
All right, so good housekeeping. John, go get a mic because I want to talk to you about the thing that you guys put together.
And I want everyone to save the date. Next Friday, we will be at Conscious Co-op again at Farmer's Table from 11:30 until 2 p.m. Farmer's Table is on the second floor of the Wyndham Hotel in Boca Raton. We will be there. They already have 65 people registered with the week out. So I'm thinking close to 100 people are going to be
Oh,
there.
you're going to be there?
Already paid?
It's really funny. They should call it unconscious co-op.
Why?
Because when you get there, there's so many things going on, I get unconscious.
It's the consciousness. You're going to be in the present moment.
No, I like to be unconscious.
I know
'cause
you
I don't know
do.
what moment I'm in.
But she changed the menu. It's still a very good vegan menu.
I still don't have no hamburger.
It's because it's vegan.
I know.
But
you
no,
can
it
make
didn't.
a vegan burger. Yes, you
can have
guys
a
heard of
vegan
vegan
burger.
burgers?
You can have a vegan
Sure.
burger out of vegetables.
It's delicious.
You can probably get one over at Harvest.
Don't make me hit you with my doll.
Dan, I don't know what you did, but now he's loving his new doll.
I
But
got
you
my
know,
wand.
so many people came forward yesterday with so many great gifts. And Freddie, we do this every single day. And we don't even
remind me, don't
realize the
forget.
impact that we have on the community.
Yes.
And people love having a place to come, and this is their second home. And they come in, I mean, the balloons and the flowers and the cake and the ducks and the toys. I mean, even the toys, they know what we do.
They poured a whole bunch of toys. The Pat Polani is just out of her mind. And she loved your mother. I never knew that she never
They
met.
had never met, and since yesterday was the longest day of the year, which was really for Alzheimer's, my mother has purple hair. Pam, I think we'll take the picture of my mother and her purple hair and post it all over
All
social
over the
media.
place. I've seen it like 15 times already.
But you know, everything she brings forward has a purpose. So the unicorn, even the star necklaces, because she said you're a star in her eyes.
Yeah.
And the owl socks.
She's a great fibber.
for everything you've
Do you
done
know,
for
I
Alzheimer's.
wore those last night. Man, they hooted all night. Those.
Do you know why? Because everything you've done for Alzheimer's.
But those owls, the socks, when you move, they hoot.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I need you to wear them here and
No.
shake your feet so we can hear them hoot.
You should see this thing. All right, and John, I just want to touch real quick. John, what you did yesterday was you and the gang did a fantastic job with the video. And Movies actually did her premiere. Did you see Movies in the video? She was sitting there eating a cookie.
I was drinking like
Her debut.
I was drinking the orange soda.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
You were sitting there so peacefully. I didn't even know if you were real or a mannequin. I said, oh, wait a minute, that's her.
I think we need to do a redo next week because Michelle Spears was sick, Faith Washington was sick.
What do you
So
mean, a redo what?
a redo of our party. We need to have it continue next week.
Torn.
Chapter 2.
I can
Chapter
tell you,
2.
not for nothing,
Chapter
but
2.
I was exhausted.
You were exhausted.
I was tired. And then I had work last night. I can't do a chapter 2. I did chapter 1. It's
So
good next
anyone
year.
who was sick yesterday for our party, just come any day, and we've got plenty of champagne that we can still celebrate with,
And
and
what-
plenty of cake left too.
Did you see all the Murmur cakes? My
Do
goodness.
you know they all took cake home with them?
I see that. And there's still some left. We had to unload. Syracuse, you like the cake? I noticed that you had a couple.
A couple what?
A couple
Slices of
slices
cake?
of cake.
John said he
No,
liked the key lime pie.
I had one cake.
Yeah,
I had
one?
slice.
I could have sworn there was more than one.
That wasn't me.
John liked the key lime pie. Speaking of which, do you know about the challenge that Coach Nick has put forward?
No.
You want to share?
You got a choice. You either get a pie in the face,
Yes.
or you have to make a funny video, like a joke or
Uh-huh.
something. So I came up with a funny joke.
It's called Funny or Pie.
Funny or pie? I came up with a funny joke. It's the one with the dog in the park.
You want to share it?
No, I'll tell you later.
And I actually have the whipped cream in the refrigerator, and there's one pie left.
Now, does he expect us to do that here on the air? Is that what he wants?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I could do that. We just got to get like
A plastic wrap?
Yeah,
Funny or pie?
funny or pie.
And all the proceeds go back to St. Jude Children's Hospital.
That's right. Oh, so you got to make a donation and get hit in the face with
The
a pie?
idea is to make a donation.
So I got to make a
correct.
donation, get hit in the face with a pie. What a dilemma.
And tell a joke.
And tell a joke. And
No, you
Monday
get to pick one or the other.
is Smith Smiles event at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Wellington. It is all day. They will be there from about 5:30 or 6 on, and proceeds of all the food eat-in and take-out goes back to Smiles Project for Toys. And they give toys to children in hospitals. I want to say all over the country. They're in 10 states right now, and it's not just for Christmas or Hanukkah and the holiday times. It's all year round. So when a child's in the hospital, and it's not just for the child, it's for their siblings, it's for the parents, it's a toy, it's a game, it's something to get everyone's mind off of what's going on. And they are now a 501c3 and raising funds, and toys are being shipped everywhere.
She got bombarded. She came here yesterday when she was supposed to be here today. So accidentally, I don't know how that worked out, she showed up and she got bombarded by everybody. And we put her on the set. I mean, it was just, she was like, you could see her eyes. She's like, I can't believe what's going on to me. I came here accidentally on the wrong time and day, and we just ran with it.
Tracy Smith with Smith Smiles, and it was all an inspiration from her daughter. When her daughter was born, she had some issues and needed some surgery, and she was pregnant, and she had like an 18-month-old, and there she was with an 8-month-old. And your life just goes upside down. And she said, you know what made a difference in her life is now her kids, they're paying it forward, and they're doing the legwork, and they're organizing it at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza, and they're sending the toys out, and it's what a blessing it is.
It was good. And I just wanted to bring John into it a little bit with movies, because now we are offering services to cover events. Antonio running for Boynton Beach Mayor, and Tracy's event, we're going to be bringing cameras out there. We got the technology down that they can actually turn over a film clip of an event very quickly, and we can put it on the show. We're going to go 11 to 12, I tell you, next month. And we're going to, yeah, I know. 3 hours.
3 hours, seriously?
Remember yesterday when you said 3? And I go,
I went 3.
I said, you're missing a finger.
I went 3 hours, 3 years.
We want to bring in more community service stuff, and these guys are actually good enough to be able to pull it off.
They're really good, and we're going to play that spot as well.
Now, before we get to Paul, I want to give Paul a copy of the Brooklyn Cafe coffee.
This coffee smells so good, Paul. We've got signature blend or organic.
Which one do you like best, John?
They're both delicious. I love that the smell is just unbelievable.
I never even knew there was one or the other.
Yeah, there's the signature, which is not organic. It's
Are you
100%
organic?
Arabica.
We eat organic.
Well, then
Yes.
we'll give you the organic. Here you go, Paul.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
come on down.
Don't forget, call Paul.
Call Paul. We're going to get into that. And come on down, and Freddie will make you a cup of coffee, even though that Freddie did not make coffee yesterday. There were just too many people.
We're going to get a coffee pot. You know, you could brew it today. You could make a little pour over, get you some heated water. We got all the...
This is for their water.
Yes, we just have to heat the water. We got the coffee. We just got to pour it. We got the carafe in the other room.
Or iced coffee.
You like iced coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to find some ice.
You know, it's fun. I'm looking at Paul. Paul's covered in sparkles,
He
and I
is.
have not even
I
spread
really
my
am.
sparkles around today.
All right.
But we got lots to talk about.
Let's start.
Why don't we go to commercial break? When we come back, we're going to talk about the cruise, the Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise on Mariner of the Seas, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. 3 nights, 3 days. You get back into port on Monday morning,
3
Friday,
nights
Saturday,
and
Sunday
4
morning.
Days.
Doesn't it come back Monday morning?
It's always the 4th
Yeah.
day. It's a
Comes
day.
back on the Monday.
But are you in sea Monday or are you back in port Monday?
Import Monday.
So you're back in port Monday.
Yeah, but it's 4 days and 3 nights. It's not 3 and 3.
It's a matter of semantics.
Was that a chocolate?
You know, it's a cloth.
Oh, it's a chocolate.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, give us a call, 888-994-4995. More with Call Paul, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency preparedness plan? BeBetterPrepared.info is an affordable way to prepare yourself and your family for the worst. Stock up with emergency gear and the knowledge you need to be ready in case of an emergency. From first aid, safe water supplies, to shelter, BeBetterPrepared.info is a convenient way to quickly stock up on survival and camping gear at an affordable pre-packaged price. Order Elite Ready Pack to get started. No matter what the situation, go to BeBetterPrepared.info cruiseplanet.info, and you will be prepared if disaster strikes or for your camping needs. Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn.
That was really funny. It was a nice fatal on it because I'm first looking at myself with Freddy in one outfit, and now I'm looking at this, which means we're back.
Oh, look at
Welcome
that.
back to the Brooklyn Cafe on a fun, festive Friday. Look at that, Freddy.
Now,
You never know what's walking through our doors.
this is unbelievable. And he did this for me in less than 24 hours.
Glenn
it's a
is
sample
good.
for Sunday. They're having practice. And I'm doing the Amp Square TV Chargers. But he was nice enough to put my name on it.
Yes.
Teas for Humanity.
I wanted it to be personalized.
Teas for Humanity in the house. That's really awesome.
And this is really nice.
Wow.
And they're going to love this. And then I also sent you one because the non-players, like me, want to order the other shirt that's the green to the black fade and all that. Remember that we talked about that? So we're going to order those as well.
We'll get those.
But this is a nice piece. If they like it, we're going to check it out. And how do people get this kind of stuff from
Come on forward, talk in the mic.
teasforhumanity.com. If you don't see it on the website, just give us a message because we can personalize or make anything just about.
You got a phone number or it's on the website only?
It's on the website.
All right, T for Humanity.
Teas for Humanities with the number 4.
Nope, it's FOR.
Teasforhumanity.com. They've got all kinds of T-shirts. They've got inspirational one, the one you're wearing, the One Love.
Yeah, this is one of ours.
They did you did a whole line for Marjorie Stoneman Douglas that they brought that we were able to wear those right after the event happened.
MST
Have you ever
Strong.
done sports jerseys before?
I do not believe we have.
There
I don't
you
think
go.
I've made any kind of.
That was created just for you.
Well, one of the things, I'm glad that Paul's on the set, that I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tent, one of those pop-up things, so the players go underneath it. But what they don't know is I'm going to use it to do business.
Of course you are. Why are we not
Are you
surprised?
talking like selling lemonade or real business?
No, real business.
You
I'm
want to
talking
set up
about
a lemonade stand? That'd be really
Oh.
cute.
Amp Square is a production company. We're going to have coffee there for those that are not playing. There's going to be Gatorade coffee for the players, but we're going to do a little entertainment. I'm going to have some people with food come down. We're going to feed them.
A couple of musicians.
Let's not get too crazy, but I would do that. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll have Kendra come in and sing the
National anthem.
So the object of the game is to do business, have a little fun, and maybe even create something for charity.
Those shirts are really great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
appreciate
Did
that.
you design that?
That one was an easy one, just a typical sports. The Amp TV, I just wanted to make sure I got it
That's
right.
perfect. That's perfect.
So-
And what we're going to do is there's a second shirt for non-players that we can wear. I'm thinking of wearing it on Fridays on set and inviting people to come on out and root for the team. I've never done this in Florida. I coached for 21 years, 20 years up in New York, and I've never had the opportunity. And this time my son is running a team, and I said, hey, you want shirts? We'll do that. So
And here's what I'm thinking. For our cruise, a Mariner to the Seas, we all need Brooklyn Cafe
We
TV
do.
shirts.
yes, that's another.
That's what I think, right?
That's another thing we need to talk about. And also, do you do tickets? Like if I needed a ticket,
And have
Please.
on with
to
it
put
print,
something on it, a print.
I'm sure we can get it.
All right, I have another idea I want to talk to you about with some sponsors that actually we're going to use tickets and put something on it, and it goes out and comes back. So
I always have the boss who also knows how to do everything.
What's amazing, you did that in 24 hours.
Yeah, he did. I needed to
Beautiful.
And you've been talking about it for, gosh, about 6 weeks now.
Yeah, well,
getting that done.
Well, they're having practice on Sunday, so I have to bring the shirt in, and they're gonna take a look at it and get sizes and everything else. So I told them bring me 00.
You could take
Double
some
zero.
film, show some film from it.
I may take some film. I don't know. I'm gonna do some film when they play the games. Right now they're just in the practice mode. Now these kids that are coming out are from FAU football team.
They're kids or they're adults?
Oh, really?
Adults. They're the
Oh, wow.
FAU football team. I mean, these are big guys.
That's what I'm
And
thinking.
what I told my son is we're trying to get, I'm not even allowed to say the name, but there's a player that if he comes out, his agent may tell him not to come out, but, you know, I'm not a crazy man either.
So you're coaching the FAU football team.
I'm coaching a flag male football team, but the players on this team are from the FAU football team. I had 4 of them last year,
Wow.
and that Freddy played.
You
and
coached football last
I
year?
didn't coach. I went to see. I went to watch. So I told my son, why don't we get the FAU team on the field?
Sounds like a ringer.
I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking.
They
It's
didn't-
off season. They're
But
going
I'm
to play
tell
for you?
They didn't win. They got beat. And there's a lot of reasons why. I mean, they thought that because they're all that in a bag of chips, that other people weren't going to be ready for them.
Right,
and they
right.
found the weakness of this team. And that's how they beat them. They lost
Where
21.
and when, Freddie?
It's going to be held on Sundays, and it's at that park down. Oh God, here we go. It's on where the library is in Boca, across the street, Sands Park, I think they call it.
At what
Oh,
time?
Sugar
Sugar
something.
Stand.
Sugar.
Off of Military.
That's right. And they play there at 10, at 9, and 11, and all that. But you won't miss it because I'm going to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning with the tent and bongos. And the lady painter here from the Heart of Del Rey, what's her name? The Dolphin Cheerleader. What's her name?
Alexandra.
Alexandra said, oh, if you want, I could bring 4 or 5 girls. Can you imagine? Ex-Dolphin Cheer... Ex. They're not... Ex-Dolphin cheerleaders and they're dancing.
Ex-Dolphin from last season. They're still kind of right there.
It doesn't make it... Yeah. I mean,
It's not
can
like
you
they're
imagine?
my age as an ex-Dolphin cheerleader.
Listen, it's like I always say, you either go big or go home.
That's pretty nice to be you, isn't it?
It's the best. so people are coming at me with ideas. I told Dan, you know, we could do something with the gallery
Dolphin
there.
cheerleaders?
I mean, I'm looking for artists that want to paint. I was telling somebody, the ladies that we just are doing business with that do the painting.
Arts in you.
Yeah, I told her, you know, there's a famous guy that does the boxing painting. You remember that guy with the big mustache?
Yes.
Made a fortune,
what's-
baseball and boxing. I can't, Goldberg, Greenberg, whatever. So I said, if you come down and you paint the team practicing, we'll do something for charity.
Auction off the painting.
Yeah, and we do it on the cruise. You know, I got a Pete Rose bat on my cruise in Hawaii. I spent $600 on that bat. You know how I won?
You bet on it?
So did a lot
Was it an
of
auction?
so did a lot of other people.
Not
Yes.
bad.
But let me tell you what they did. You had until midnight at a certain date to put
Yeah.
in the final. So I waited till 1 minute to midnight. I run downstairs. I look around. I'm the only one there. And I saw the bid, and I bid $10 more. And I won the Pete Rose bat. And when he hits the Hall of Fame,
Where is it?
it's in Freddie's bedroom on a box.
Why is it not
I gave
here?
I gave it to him. I gave him that present.
Oh, okay.
You think he'll hit? You ever get
He's
into
gonna
the
get
Hall of
it.
Fame?
They're gonna wait till he dies,
I
but he's
think
gonna
so.
get it. He's gonna wait. When he dies, he'll get it.
Well, what are you going to buy when we go on the Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise?
What do you want to buy?
What are you going to buy? What are you going to auction? Me, I know. He's going to auction
No,
me
I'm
off.
saying that we could do paintings. Paul, we could do paintings and stuff.
Absolutely. Why
Now,
not?
you told me officially, yes, that the Brooklyn Cafe is going to perform.
We'll be able to do broadcasting from there, yeah.
Well, let's give the information out. September 14th, 15th, and 16th is the Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise. We need to sell 30 rooms by
30
next
rooms.
week for us to be the entertainment, which
We-
is
we
scary
may-
in
we
itself.
may
Glenn, you guys
need-
want to go on a cruise?
When was it?
September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mariner of the Seas.
Out of Miami, and we'll be hitting Nassau in the Bahamas and Coco Cay. Beautiful, beautiful beach. The ship is gorgeous. It's been just renovated from stem to stern. Lots of activities for adults, for children. And with this crew coming from Brooklyn Cafe, all bets are off. It's going to be a wild time.
And it's 4 days and 3 nights.
And it's priced per cabin.
Price per
Price?
cabin. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. You see my fingers? There's 7 fingers up, right? It's not 2 days and 1 night. No. And don't compare bananas to
Apples.
pineapples.
There you go.
Because it makes no sense. 4 and 3, not 3 and 2, not 2 and 1. It is 4 and 3. You could tell I was a catcher, right? Because people keep telling me, oh, I can do that cruise.
John, don't even try and keep a straight face because I know he's out of control.
They get a room
I'm
down.
impressed with just the finger dexterity.
They call me
Ben
Finger.
Gay.
They call me, that's another story. Yes. These guys get rooms at the lower teal of the boat. There's not even a window, right? On the inside port. And they get it cheap because they just want to get to the destination.
Right.
The reason I know this is because I did it too. I used to give me the cheapest thing you got. Well, this is right next to the engine, and you can smell the fuel.
Well, here's what happens: is you see other things that are advertised. As Paul says, they're bait and switch. They get you because it looks like it's virtually free.
That's
There's
not a
no
nice word.
Sorry. There's no port taxes. There's no transfer fees. There's nothing included. There'll be shorter cruises, a lower room. What you've got us going on.
Yeah, they're going
with
either
amazing rooms.
Ocean view or balcony.
Ocean view, balcony, junior suite, 3 nights, 4 days, out of Miami, back into Miami. Beautiful time of year to go in September. The kids are back in school, so they can stay home because they should be studying. And adults only, Chris, not really an adults only, but it could be.
But it's all inclusive, right? Everything's included?
Well, no, you can buy drink packages if you want to drink alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic drinks. So the food is all included. All the activities are included. You're going and you're going to have a great time because the ship is, it's amazing.
It's a merry-go-round. That ship is made to have fun.
And it's made for shorter cruises.
Are you going to go?
Yes.
Paul's going.
I mean, he's going to go.
Got to make sure Paul's going.
He doesn't go, you know what happens?
My mother doesn't go. No, I'm kidding.
You know what happens? Your mother's going, right?
If Paul goes, she'll go.
Really? Because I got my damn it down.
Well, she had promised me a dance, so we better be going.
Mom, you heard that.
Listen, Doc, I had nothing to say
Hey,
with
it's
this.
their anniversary. We're celebrating their anniversary tonight. It's all good. Everyone's just having fun.
They've been married 52 years.
They've been, I'm 51. They're going to be married 52 years.
You see how that works? Your kid is 51, so you add a year to it.
No, we only added 8 months. We added 8 months and 30 days is what we added. We did not even add 9 months to that one.
I heard they were married 48 years, and I'm not going to say nothing.
We didn't even add the full 9 months to that one, but it's all good.
Do the math.
I'm comfortable enough with who I am.
I run out of fingers. Just saying.
Hence, no birth certificate. Speaking of which, what's going on with your passport situation?
Did you find the material,
Yes,
what you needed?
the material is, yes, we've located the passport.
Are
There are websites that you can actually get a passport turned
Yes.
around in 24 hours.
Wow.
Yes, you can, but
So-
they have to be valid passports.
What do you think? What, I'm Puerto Rican, I got an invalid passport? I got a valid
You
passport.
got a good one, right?
It's just expired, and it's not expensive. You just fill it out online, send
like
it in with the
$100.
And
picture.
your picture, right?
You can do it.
Yeah, but I got interns in here that take pictures like crazy, so I can get a picture done and boom.
Carrie, on the other side of that room is the lounge. They're probably just hanging something. She heard a thud.
That was a dead body that fell into the closet.
The damn it doll strikes again.
The damn it, down strikes again. But anyway, so don't call me making comparisons. There are other people selling.
We want you to call Paul. 561.
561-232-2626.
Call Paul, and you can also get Paul's number on Freddy's V card. Do you know you are the only sponsor right now that has been uploaded to Freddy's V card?
Wow. Well, that's
And
one
it's
of the
linked
first ones.
directly to Cruise Planner. So when you click on your phone number and your name, it goes right to Cruise Planners, and all of the information is there. But call Paul. We need to sell 30 rooms by next week. Everything included, paid by
Has to be paid by June 30th.
Well, we only need 28 rooms.
27. You, me, and Paul take 3 more. And Glenn,
And
that's
your
4. We're down to
parents?
26.
And then the gang is, I'm going to talk to them and start doing the mumbo jumbo. But it's true because I was talking when they were doing the V card, and I said, let's put the paw piece in there, and you hit that little logo on my
Cruise
V card,
Optics
takes you
comes
right
up.
to-
Yeah.
takes you right
The
to-
V cards are truly amazing, and I know that Jen is doing workshops, so you really get the full power of what it can do, and that's the future.
It is.
It's
The
like it's a
communication.
mini website that everyone can go to, and I know on ours we have a little one on the bottom. It says weddings. There's actually a bridal registry on my V card that she put on there. She's amazing.
She is. What a tech.
Ah,
Amazing. Glenn, you have a V card?
No.
You gotta get
we
one.
got to talk about that.
Okay.
It's a
Oh,
virtual
the
business
interns
card.
have V cards, right, guys?
They're gonna get one. It's a virtual business card. And speaking of weddings, have you been working with Chastity?
I'm going actually to meet with Chastity on Monday. We did adjoining shows last Monday, and it's the first time I got to meet her in person.
You know, she's doing
amazing.
her own show now.
I didn't know that. What is-
Chastity and Harley, right? They're gonna start
Yeah.
their shows. It's called Let's Talk.
Let's talk before, during, and after the wedding.
After the wedding part isn't in there. It's called Let's Talk Before, During, and After.
Well, the wedding
But
part.
it's about the wedding part. It's
How
about
did
wedding
you know
planning.
that? They told me this yesterday. You weren't even on the phone.
Because I interviewed her yesterday
And she
during
told
our
you
show.
that?
Sure. And then she cut the cake.
I got Chastity and Harley. The names of people, what were they thinking? Chastity. I said, is that your real name?
It's like
She said,
Chastity Bono. That's who she was named after.
I know. She hit a tree.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
She was
yeah.
named after Chastity Bono.
And
Who's
Harley.
no longer Chastity. But
Exactly. Right now she's Chaz. He's
Not-
Chaz.
It's and then Harley was born on a motorcycle, so they called her Harley.
You made that
I
up.
did. I didn't see if you know that information.
It's amazing what information I get in my
Yeah,
head
you're
while you're
scared.
doing.
You're
I
very
know,
scared.
right?
But Paul did.
They are so good, though. I was listening to
They
their
are
show as I
smooth.
was waiting, and they just know their weddings cold. I mean, every aspect of what needs to be done for a bride, they're expert at what they're doing. Venues, vendors who can help perform all of these things, and really getting down to what the bride and groom really want and translating that out in real time to a perfect wedding. I'm very happy to be working with them.
Well,
They
it's
do a great
It's
job.
amazing because what you offer is that other dimension where you're actually making weddings affordable. There are people that I spoke to that they can't afford their wedding, so they have to postpone it for a year. That's a lot of frustration because you may not be together in a year. You know what
Well,
I'm
then
saying?
you shouldn't be getting married.
Or it's,
Or
it's an excuse to postpone it.
Or you can go on a trial honeymoon. You can go to Sandals.
It's trial wedding.
Oh, sorry, trial wedding.
You would
trial,
just try honeymoon.
a trial wedding, but you're going with your
John, I
partner,
think
so it's
you do
almost
need
like
that
a,
vacation.
it's like a trial honeymoon.
You ain't lying. It's a trial
Wedding.
Yes.
where you go to Sandals and they got 5 places.
But you're not getting married. You're just looking at the venue.
Yeah, you go, you fly out to the Sandals of your choice, and you meet with the wedding entourage, which is the planner and the coordinator, and then the day of, who take care of the whole thing. You look at what place settings you want, the locations of where you would like the wedding, what food you would like to serve, the category of rooms you want your guests to stay at, and
T-Man is in the house. Mr. T.
yo.
Hey, yo.
Yo!
Guess he missed us.
I don't know what you're on, but you're beginning to worry me.
So all of you have been wondering about the comments from T-Man.
too much.
Mr. T, here he is.
How you guys doing?
How you doing? We're talking weddings. Glenn, you've been married how many years now?
5.
Glenn had a retirement party 5 years ago. And it was a retirement party at a park, and everyone was there, and the kids were there. The kids were little. There was a bounce house. There's all kinds of things. And then it was a surprise wedding. At the end of the retirement party
Wow.
was a surprise wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Well, okay, quick short story. Julia had started chemo. We wanted to do just a quick wedding because I wanted to just not strain her with having to plan anything with all that, just worry about the chemo. So she turned the tables on me. We had already gotten a license. I'm thinking we're just going to go a courthouse thing. She had already arranged for someone to marry us at my retirement party at this park. And the retirement party was even a surprise. She told me it was somebody's birthday party and we were just going to see it. Banners that says Happy Retirement, Glenn. All my friends from the
All the
fire department
firefighters were there.
My family's there. Everybody's there. And I'm like, oh my God.
How cool
And
is
then
that?
halfway through it, she goes, and we have someone here to marry us if, and sure enough.
Oh, so she asked you to marry her?
No, we had already been engaged. We had planned this big wedding, but then the breast cancer, diagnosis came and she started the chemo.
Right.
So we decided to scale everything back and just would not worry about the big wedding.
Wow.
So it was the destination wedding at a park.
Yeah, and it was awesome. It was
And
wonderful.
everybody will remember that forever.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
that-
awesome.
and
Yeah.
him, especially him.
Right?
Well, especially because the bucket of water that landed on me
Oh, they hit you with that too?
Who did that, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, it's like when you retire from the Hialeah police firefighters. That's what they do. They all play pranks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know that. Not a firefighter.
Not a firefighter. But that's when we talk destination weddings. It can be anywhere. You can go to Sandals. You can go stay local. Paul can have a wedding any place. And the cost is about, what, a third we were talking?
Yeah, it's particularly here, if you're looking at weddings here in Palm Beach County, they can really get up in price. But you can do it for a lot less money and probably have it more personalized if you're going to do it away. But you're going to have fewer people that are going to attend, apples to apples. You know, the group that we work with Steve and with Chastity, they have tremendous flexibility in terms of weddings anywhere in Florida. And if they want to get married beyond Florida, then we can do that there. But the cost of getting married is very expensive now, and Sandals offers a great alternative because it doesn't get any cheaper than free.
And you know, I'm going to tell you something. I was talking to
It
Chastity.
doesn't get any cheaper than free.
That's pretty good. I was talking to Chastity about a piece of something that I saw at a wedding, and they should remain out of the conversation, and how much they spent on this piece. And she told me the real price and what she sells it for, the same exact thing. Holy
Was it a
smokes.
piece of jewelry?
No,
or?
something that happens in the wedding.
Oh, okay.
Let's just leave it at that because I thought it was remarkable, but the amount of money that they paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when Chastity told me what they sell it for, I was doing it's just remarkable.
It's crazy. I was talking to a friend of mine, and we're now at the age where our kids' ages are getting married. So she said, well, this one, she gave the other side 100 guests. I said, well, you probably have 125, and the bride and groom have how many, and how many does this venue hold? She says, 400. I said, all right, you'll be at 380. She said, thanks a lot. Now, this is a local country club. They will probably be at 380 people on a Saturday night in Palm Beach County, which will be holy smokes. And you know what?
380 people is a lot of people.
No kidding. Maybe they'll have 350. Look who's in the house. We got more and more people coming in.
Wow.
See, I keep telling you, if you missed yesterday, you have to come today. We'll open another bottle.
Well, we're looking for more party.
They're looking for more parties.
Why don't we make a ship design and have the cruise planners do a ship design here and prep them like a warm up? You know, a pitcher warms up in the bullpen, right? And you put them in the game. Mm-hmm. We do a warm up and get people ready for this cruise.
Well, you have so many interns. I'm sure they can create a ship model, and we
need a ship model, and I need to get on an exercise routine before I'm going bathing suit ready. But we have a client who is now on a 3-month redo of her body, and she is going to, in September, host her show in a bathing suit, we were told.
Yes, that's what they said.
Right? And she's going to bring her trainer, nutritionist. She's on live food.
No comment.
Living raw food, and she's going to do her show in September in a bathing suit.
That's right. And yesterday they gave away, I think, 3 prizes, and everybody called afterwards.
That was the best, right? She had a giveaway. Normally we do a giveaway at the beginning of the show, and you wait for people to call. They did a giveaway with 1 minute left on air. The show ended. The phones were blinking and they were on hold. They wrote the names down. They didn't have to take any callers, and they took the numbers away. I think it might be the formula.
She did it right. So what's the number here? What number we got?
888-994-4995. What are you giving away?
I don't know.
We got lots of things here. A duck.
Got coffee.
Well, how about a bag of coffee?
We'll give you some. If we're going to get consultation with Carmen Meza, we'll put you on the list for a cruise pilot. We'll give you something if you call. But I'm going to wait till the end of the show. Because if you do it during the show, they don't call.
Are you going to be in a bathing suit?
Speedo, baby.
Oh, God.
Talon, you need a mic?
Then we need an
Talon,
ad.
get a mic.
We'll need an ad for a European wax.
We'll need a European waxing,
What?
European waxing client for you in a Speedo, Glenn said.
You're going to need a package price on that one.
Glenn, don't hate the player, hate the player.
Hey, Leslie, do you do waxing?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Something we can add.
We can add it, Fred. You can be her first
No,
trial.
thank you. Thank you very much for that. I've been down that road.
We do
Never,
facials.
Never
We do a
again.
nice facial for you.
No, it's okay. My face is fine. I don't want nothing more. You just keep doing that laser on my neuropathy, which is, I'm going to tell you, it's a home run. You keep doing that. We're going to be talking about other things that we met some people in your business, and it's amazing what's coming up. I got a whole bunch of questions to ask.
So excited.
Carmen
Right.
Caralaser. Now the cruise, Mariner to the Seas, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. It is between the Jewish holidays, so it is an open weekend that we can all go celebrate. 30 rooms, and you can have a room from an inside cabin if you want it, a beautiful ocean view window, a balcony, a junior suite, you name it, Paul can get it for you. The price is for 2 per cabin. It is per cabin, not per person. It is how many nights, Freddie?
4 days and 3 nights.
Yeah, and the thing is, as you get closer to the date, if you're not in the group, the prices are going to be substantially higher. It is amazing how many people are going on cruises this year. The people that are traveling and the prices they're just going up. People want to travel.
And this is easy because it's the weekend. If you love what you do, like I do, my husband wants to go away, and I said, but I don't want to take any time off of work. So we can now work and go away at the same time,
So
which I
just
think is a great thing.
Go on something.
We're going to go on the Brooklyn Cafe cruise.
No, I'm saying just go away.
We'll go away on the cruise in September. Lots of things, but I think long weekends or staycations and things that you can do local. We live in such a great place in South Florida. You're going on the train.
We're taking
You're
the
bringing the
train.
train here. You did that last
I
weekend.
did that last weekend.
There's a lot
I
of great
love being
places.
surprised. And I bring a little toy every time they take me on a surprise.
It's a little scary.
I love surprises.
We won't go there.
And they're gonna paint a train set. They're gonna put a big banner in here. We're gonna have a big train set. We're gonna
see?
replicate this thing.
We could put it on the floor. Remember how we were going to put a whole emblem on the floor of the different boroughs of New York?
Yeah.
Now we can just put a train track on the floor. Like you do in Christmas? We can get a train and have it
No,
run.
you're gonna trip and break your neck.
Yeah,
But I'm
probably.
thinking if you have
Along
like a
the top.
banner, right, or like a
Yeah.
train, and then we're gonna have the murder mystery at the cafe.
Who did it?
Yeah, I even had a guy that sells meats. I forgot to talk about that. We'll talk about the next hour. There's a
Next
guy
hour.
who sells meats came in here yesterday, and he says, "Oh, listen, I can put the meats on the plates for them. We're gonna eat it raw."
What are you, hockey? It's like the egg cream, like Syracuse says, with no eggs in it. Now you're eating raw meat.
I'm gonna tell you something. I took my essentials.
Is that what happened? I told you. See, I knew it was something.
Baby. I can feel it happening.
The Brooklyn Cafe TV egg cream, just head over to the Foxworth Fountain, ask for a cherry on top.
They're making chocolate egg creams?
Yes,
We made one. Do we have the promo?
we do. You have it in there?
We have the promo for the cafe, Alana. But call Paul for more information on the
Yes.
cruise. It's coming up. We need to get rooms booked by the end of next week, by June 30th. 561-232-2626. 561-232-2626. CruiseOptics.com. If you want to join our cruise, go on a wedding, go on a family vacation, anything you want. Paul takes the guesswork, the legwork out of it. Just a simple call and say, call Paul.
That's right. And we went to the Foxwood Pharmacy and we put together egg creams.
Did you find it, Alana?
And they have diabetic friendly syrup so that it has no sugar in it. It's 1 point on Weight Watchers. It's the best thing in the world, man. So if you take and order the Brooklyn egg cream and they put a cherry in it, it becomes a Brooklyn Cafe egg cream.
Steve-O went yesterday and he got one.
He went and he says, "I need that Brooklyn Cafe."
Yeah, the secret is when they put the seltzer in, they got to turn the spoon backwards and let the seltzer spritz off the spoon.
I did that. That's what I did.
Yeah? Okay.
This one, she sprit the whole place was
She
a
says,
mess.
because you have to have a top foam of a top head foam or something. The whole rim has to be foamy.
Yes, but you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to do it slowly, and you got to go backwards off the spoon.
With
I
You
did
Bet,
that.
with
Yeah.
the You Bet chocolate.
You better believe it. You bet.
Alana, you find it? No, they didn't find it. All right, when you find it, we'll air it.
Okay.
And Glenn, how can we find Tees for Humanity?
Go to TEESFOR humanity.com, or you can go to our Facebook page or our Instagram page.
And there's a lot of inspirational shirts. There's your hero line is out. All different quotes are out. I love the one where about adjusting your tiara. I love that one. And then they're going to do your sports shirts.
That's right. So get over there and get it done because it's needed. And they're gonna have some shirts for adults, which I want to talk to you about. But I think we could do some.
Where is your tiara today?
Shall I break out the tiara today?
You should have worn it yesterday.
I should have worn it yesterday. Did you see the balloons behind you? Dan couldn't find an anniversary balloon, so he got It's a Boy and It's a Girl.
Scary. Man, I mean, look what he gives me.
It is scary that we sit
Gives
on
me a
set
damn it doll.
with the ballerina unicorn. I mean, but we get to do every day, but the studio grows and everything is full.
Very scary to be us. All right. So what are we doing?
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 and 2. 2 and 2.
You're gonna have 5 minutes.
You don't want 5 minutes?
No, it's too much time.
All right, then we won't have 2 and 2.
How much time is it going to take you to get the tiara?
It could be really quick for somebody just to pass it over from the
If
black
someone-
box in the other room. And we've got Leslie with us. Leslie, who did you bring with you?
I brought a guest, a patient.
Oh,
Brought a
fantastic.
patient over, yep, and she's going to give a little bit of a testimonial.
Oh,
We're going to talk
patient.
with Carmen Cares.
Give that mic to that stranger
Talon?
standing over there.
Talon, what's going on with you? He's got a mic in his hand.
How you doing, guys?
Talon, if you have a mic in your hand, why are you taking the mic?
Because you told me to take. I thought you was
But
trying
you
to
have
give
one
me
in
a
your
better
hand. Now you
mic.
got 2 in your hand.
Talon, you got the day off of work?
Kind of, sort of. I
Tell him, did they fire
medical
you?
emergency that popped up.
Did they fire you?
No, I had a medical emergency.
He had an
that popped up.
emergency.
So you're hanging out with your boys?
Well, kind of, sort of. So, this is actually a friend of mine that goes to school with me. He's also an intern as well, so I want to introduce him to you guys.
Oh, my condolences for knowing this guy.
And he's an artist in the studio, in the studio here. in the
Oh, he's an
gallery.
artist in the gallery?
Yes.
Really?
So, he said he's never been on the show.
You're
So I was like,
kidding me.
you know what? Come over. He
Where-
said-
Come on
he said-
over.
He said, I've meant to. The moment he said that, I was like, come on, let's go. I know a guy.
He knows a guy. He got a guy, too.
This guy reminds me of the essential pill. I see him, I get all
He
crazy.
sounds like Eddie Murphy in
He
Shrek.
talks real fast.
He does.
Doesn't he?
He's the donkey.
He's a doggy from Shrek. Perfect timing because they're all learning how to set up the remote today.
Where is your art pieces located?
I'm in the little circular spot right as you
Oh, on the other side of the wall?
Yeah,
What type of art do you do?
photography.
Oh,
Are
I do
you
the
the-
black and white on the other
Are
side
you
of our
the
wall.
one with the girls in the bad places or something?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
you?
would describe it a little bit different. I describe it as natural beauty in contrast with man-made.
There you go. I got people that were buying your stuff. A lady came in and she was talking to her husband on the phone, and she's taking pictures and she tells him this is going in our whatever room it was, and I'm looking at her and that's when I noticed your work, and I think she was buying 2 of them. I don't know if she did because I had to come on the set. But some of the other guys, the guys from the cafe that were in here, that were looking at some of your stuff and saying, wow, this is just different. Different. One of 75, he does photography. There's a woman in certain places. You got to see it.
You have to see, it's like, where's Waldo? See if you can find the woman in the picture. That's exactly what it's like. There's his card. All right, now we got to go plug in our Comrex. Ready to go on radio?
Yes.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Don't forget to call Paul, cruiseoptics.com, 232-2626, and we will be right back.
Hey, it's Jen Gutschmidt. I'm here at the Foxworth Fountain. Do you need an egg cream? I got a guy. Look at this menu. And here to help us discuss all the sweet treats at the Foxworth Fountain is Ryan.
So we're an old-fashioned soda fountain where we have lots of ice cream treats, milkshakes, hand-stirred sodas, sundaes, and fresh baked from scratch cookies. But here we like to kind of focus on our ingredients and our clean label things. So we make all of our syrups from scratch, and we do it the old way. We make egg creams with Fox's U-Bet, the only way to do it. And we even make our marshmallows from scratch.
Ryan, what is your favorite thing to make here at the Foxworth Fountain?
I love making sundaes. We make them in these really, really cool glassware we have here. My favorite sundae is the cookie cool breeze, which features our fresh made cookies. Probably my favorite thing to make. And I love doing hand-stirred sodas.
Join the conversation. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Don't miss the Save a Lot Nutrition Hour with Al Foreman and Janet Cimarelli, WNN. The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
Take taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
If you had any idea how absolutely insane the stock market is,
unconventional wisdom is sweeping the nation, and you are next.
You need to stop being dependent on a paycheck.
The Del Walmsley Show is on WNN, Mondays at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon.
The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math that can help give you a leg up to a high-paying and rewarding STEM profession. Get a head start on your career while earning money to pay for college. Log on to nationalguard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities in the Army National Guard. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very
in all types of travel, and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium Ancient Superfood Algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. Eatessentialsnow.com.
This is Alyssa, the Paint Girl. Car accidents happen. Get the most affordable, convenient, superior vehicle repair with concierge service. The Paint Girl provides pickup and delivery with no additional cost. Our body shops have over 30 years combined experience. The Paint Girl handles all makes, models, lease return repairs, and insurance claims. Your smart choice for vehicle repair? The Paint Girl. Call 954-691-7024. That's 954-691-7024.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco, New York. That was nice. I like that.
You like that? Bruno Mars, Treasure.
Very nice. You picked that?
Every day. I was going to ask you what you wanted.
That's fine.
But I didn't get a chance to.
Welcome to part 2 of the show. If you missed the first one, you have to replay this. We have Paul on the air. We have Mr. T in the house.
We have Paul from Cruise Optics. We had Glenn from Tees for Humanity. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find us on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, and as always on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You coming back down?
No, I'm just getting started.
He took his essentials on air, and I'm thinking, why are you so wacky today? Now I
I'm
know
not wacky.
why.
I'm going to tell you, when you don't, because it's been a couple of days I didn't have essentials, and I got it, the algae fix. Woo, I'm fine. I feel like you. I'm like a white man you.
We've got Talon with us, but we have some really, really important news that we need to get out.
What's that?
Mariner of the Seas. The Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Out of Miami, back into Miami, 3 nights, 4 days. We go to Coco Cay and the Bahamas. It's the Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise. You can get any type of room you want. You can have ocean view, balcony, junior suite, inside if you want. Everything is included. The prices are per cabin, not per person. So call Paul at 561-232-2626.
It's 4 days and 3 nights. Don't call me with 2 and 1s and 3 and 2. It's 4 and 3. Get it right.
We're selling 30 rooms by June 30th.
Good luck with that.
And then
we may have to change the date because it's a little short. No, I didn't know that we had to do it that early.
Because it's coming up.
It's coming up. It's
and
in
then
September.
We're going to record our show. Or are we doing a really long Ethernet cord from Miami?
I have to put a few. You have to put a few shows.
We got to put a few cords together to go with us to go live.
And there's a rumor that we will be performing on the boat.
We're going to be doing our show.
Yes.
We've got our new coffee line,
Yes.
Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee. We've got our mugs coming in, and all of our toys keep growing. What a great deal we've got going here.
I know you don't drink coffee.
I quit coffee.
You quit. Do you drink
I
coffee?
drink coffee like there's no tomorrow.
I go on and off.
We're going to give Leslie a bag of coffee. We've got Signature Blend, and we have the organic, so whichever you prefer.
If I made the organic?
Absolutely, we will get
Thank
for you.
you.
We'll get you a bag of that. And again, thank you to Don Pablo for being our private roasters and our coffee line. They've been incredible. One of these days, Freddie's going to hand pour some fresh coffee for us.
I'm going to tell you something. I have my Damn It doll given to me by Mr. Dan. And if you ask for coffee one more time.
Well,
apparently I'm supposed to bang this doll around. I don't know.
Only when you get mad.
I never get mad. I get even.
You never get mad. But we got Fitness Friday. We've got some friends back in studio with us. We have not seen Melissa Connors in quite a long time.
How you feeling?
I'm fantastic.
So welcome back.
Thank you.
She was
Thank you
here
for having
yesterday
me.
for a party, and I said, we haven't seen you. What are you doing for Fitness Friday? So thank you for coming. She has a little treat for us.
A little treat.
Yeah, I made some organic dark chocolate.
Organic dark chocolate.
Yes.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it.
You actually
She
cooked
cooks.
I cook.
Really?
Freddie, come on.
Now let me ask you.
I cook.
Let me ask you how I do. Let me ask you a question. What is the difference between chocolate and organic chocolate?
Oh, it's organic.
I know, but
So it has no pesticides, no herbicides, no chemicals.
I mean, I could say I make organic water, and you know it's not going to be true because water is water.
Well, it's
so-
organic cacao, I'm
Well, you
assuming.
also don't make water.
You know what I mean, smarty.
Organic cacao. So how did you make this?
So it's a really simple recipe. It's five ingredients. It's 1 cup of cacao butter, 1 cup of cacao
from
powder,
Amazon.
I hear it.
1 cup of cacao powder.
1 cup of cacao powder, cacao butter, a little bit of raw local honey with salt and doTERRA peppermint oil.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
doTERRA peppermint oil.
Yeah.
All right, shall we try it?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Want to try it?
I'd love to try. You're good?
Freddie, want to try? Oh my gosh.
So I'm spoiled and I can't buy chocolate out because this probably cost me. I made a gigantic bar. I don't
Are
know.
you
like
serious?
Maybe $5 to make.
Melissa,
Right?
do you remember yesterday I was talking about a York peppermint patty?
Yeah.
This is an organic York peppermint
It
patty.
is.
Did you get the sensation
So
of
good.
the cool breeze running through your hair?
Staff?
I'm a walking commercial. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely incredible.
Fabulous.
So I even made it as I got ready. I was making my smoothie because I went to yoga this morning. So I came home and I was just multitasking. It takes about 10 minutes to make.
Really?
Yeah, very
And that's
simple.
part of what you do for your holistic health coaching.
Correct. I show people how to cook. I make recipes. I can take your favorite recipe and flip it into a healthier one.
What do you got? he's hiding it over there. But it's healthy, and raw cacao does not have sugar, so you can have it.
Really?
Yes.
There's a little bit of raw local honey, but don't even worry about that. Enjoy it.
There you go. You can have it. It's healthy. Do you know I have dark chocolate every single day. I have a bite.
Really?
It's good for antioxidants, anti-aging.
It's the number one crop for antioxidants.
Antioxidants, and it keeps you happier.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
And it has caffeine too, so you get a little pick-me-up without even having to worry about anything else.
See a piece of chocolate for breakfast and you're good to go.
You know, I'm having it with my coffee. There is
You're
nothing
the king
better
of coffee.
than chocolate and coffee.
You, I think, are the king of coffee. This coffee line is so perfect for Freddie. He loves coffee. And
But
the cafe?
That chocolate and this coffee are like...
Would you like some more?
No, I can't eat more. But I'm going to tell you, that's pretty good.
It's really delicious.
It melts in your mouth.
It's that
Stomach,
easy.
right?
Well, tell us what you're doing now, because you've got a lot of businesses, which not that we don't want to talk about, but we don't want to talk about. We want to talk about your holistic health coaching that you're doing. I saw you did just as, I guess, a seminar at Juice Buzz.
Yeah.
How'd that
so
go?
I'm their. So they do doTERRA essential oils. So I'm their rep, and we did an essential oil workshop, which was pretty successful.
And what did you talk about? You made that with peppermint oil, so we can eat the doTERRA oils.
Yes, doTERRA specific.
Really?
Do not go grab just peppermint oil anywhere.
No,
Make sure
there's
it's-
only some that have to be consumable, and
Yeah,
doTERRA
it has to be
is.
therapeutic grade.
So you're working with clients, fitness, health, nutrition, and oil, so all in one.
Yes, mind, body, spirit.
Are you doing the exercise component also?
I'm not, but I just got back into it myself, so I'm confident in a few weeks I can definitely bring that into everything else that I do.
So it's more nutrition.
Correct.
I was talking to Noah yesterday.
Abs are made in the kitchen.
Abs are?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't eat it, you get more abs. I'm telling you, you can do as many sit-ups as you want, and somehow there's a six-pack underneath, but if you don't eat right, you're never going to see it.
It becomes a 12-pack.
They just sit there.
So you were talking with her friend Noah Crane?
With Noah Crane, and she said she's doing living foods now. And she feels so incredible, she said.
She's also doing some fitness training. She looks really good.
She's doing living foods?
Yes. She's doing living food, which means what?
Raw foods, raw living foods.
It doesn't mean she's eating raw meat. She's eating vegetables and fruit. She's not eating raw meat.
So she's eating the plant as is, so it makes it live. It doesn't get cooked, so you don't cook down the nutrients.
Okay, so how does that work, eating a plant as is?
Like a salad.
A salad is
Salad,
lettuce and
yeah.
tomato, okay.
And avocado and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Really?
Fruits. Yeah.
Well,
Beans.
Just food in its whole form before you actually.
So,
put
yeah,
it
but that's
into-
what she's eating, no meats, no chicken, no
Well,
fish?
she's vegan. She's 100% vegan.
That vegan word again.
Well, let me ask you this, because we were talking about protein, and Leslie, we talked about this too. Do we need protein for our body? I don't mean animal protein, but in general, do our bodies need protein?
I think it does. I think we do, but I think it depends if you work out or not.
Really?
Yeah.
So you
Because-
think you need less protein if you don't work out?
What about no
I
protein?
do.
What about
I do.
no
well,
protein?
I'm like a guinea pig for myself. So
You're a self-piggy.
I'm a self-piggy. So I tried every diet under the sun. I did the raw vegan. I did keto. I mean, I did several diets. And I started working out. And I knew personally for what I was trying to accomplish, I could not go without the protein. And I do consume animal protein.
It's interesting because we had a conversation with somebody who was a world champion or something, she was?
Yesterday?
Yeah. And she says you don't need protein because the body is pure collagen,
and you can
muscle.
still build muscle.
I think if you have a healthy body and you have the correct diet and the correct pH level, I do believe that your body can produce everything it needs.
But then you have to get there, don't you?
Correct.
I mean, Freddie, at one
Correct.
time, I wasn't correct anything.
Yeah.
It was seafood diet. I saw it, I ate
Yeah,
it.
and now you start taking the essentials and you got nutrients, so you feel so much better.
Well, the essentials helps me get this rush of adrenaline. It's
You
just
get life.
unreal.
Yeah, it gives you life.
But some of the other things, and we're going to be talking to Leslie, some of the other things that I'm doing is I'm taking, thank you. Some of the other things is I'm taking like CBD oil, and I rub that in with some other oil. And the reason I use the oil is to help the CBD penetrate. And then I go see Leslie that morning, and I'm going to tell you, I'm lighting it up, and and I'm doing it for neuropathy, and it has helped. So there are magical ingredients out there. Now, a lot of people don't know a lot about what you do, so I guess what you want to do is you want to educate them instead?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's like...
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client? I'm probably going to have to say my target audience is going to be women and men suffering with autoimmunity, because that's my background. That's where I came from. That's what I've overcome.
And how do you help them with auto? And then Leslie does the same, not the same thing, but Leslie works with patients with autoimmune disease also. And you each have a different way of working with the same patient.
Correct. I mean, in the end, it's bio-individuality. So what works for me might not work for you, but I know I do have a basic kind of program to get people from feeling better from the state that they're in. Because when you're in autoimmunity and you're flared up, you're miserable. You're depressed. You're sore. You have achy joints and everything. So I kind of have like a basic protocol to get people in a better position in life.
I think that the challenge here is for people to accept that there is an option. And they have to listen to the option. And if you listen to the option and you weigh it out, everybody's different. Works for me doesn't work for you, and vice versa.
Sure.
But if you're given an opportunity to have a choice, then all of a sudden you start looking around saying, well, maybe this will work. And then you get on, you drink the Kool-Aid, and the next thing you know, 8 weeks later, you're like, holy smokes, why didn't I do this sooner?
What do you do for people with autoimmune disease?
So I have a friend in Nashville that she was suffering with Hashimoto's, and that's the autoimmune disease that I overcame. And it flared up, she was crying. My best friend was like, please contact Melissa, like she can help you. The first thing I had her do is go on a bone broth fast for 3 days. And by that third day, fourth day, she quit coffee. She went through everything. She withdrew, and she felt like a whole other person within like 5 days just from doing that.
And how is the autoimmune?
So when she went back to food, what happened?
Oh, for her, no, she is mindful of what she eats. I mean, if you are healing your gut, your gut lining, and that's where all our health begins, you kind of have to do a certain diet. You can't be putting sugar and grains in your body 24/7.
The bone broth fast kind of fascinates me, Leslie, and we're going to get into what I did some things with Leslie, and ultimately they have worked, but I had to go back through the healing process. And when you're healing your gut, you know you have to eat because you need the strength to eat, but you really can't digest what you should be eating, and I think the bone broth is fat. Any kind of bone broth? Meat, chicken?
I mean, yeah, organic. Grass-fed.
And you're only eating that? That's all you're eating 3 times a day?
For like, I mean, you would do like 5 8-ounce servings throughout the day, along with filtered water.
You know, when it goes back to like your grandmother and your mother making chicken soup, there truly is the healing properties from the broth.
Sick, you want that, and there's so much nutrients in bone broth that our bodies so desperately need.
It's funny because now people call it bone broth, and you can ship in bone broth, or you could just make soup.
Make your own.
I mean, right? You could
make your own.
You can make your own,
but the number one cause, I mean, we all fill our cups up, but the tipping point for autoimmunity is stress. And when you stress, you're going to stress out all your minerals, and that's kind of what happens to kind of trigger the autoimmune process.
You know, it's funny you say that because that lines up also what Leslie has talked about and shown. And the more I begin to see diseases, it has a lot to do with what you're taking in, what that thing that you're taking in ate.
Correct.
Right? And all of a sudden...
we're energy.
But I mean, you can go to McDonald's and have a burger and think it's a burger that isn't contaminated, but it can be full of toxins.
Right. And stress on the body is, yes, as you're saying, you know, physical stress, but stress is also a toxic overload can be stressful, and emotional stress. Or an accident can be a stress. I've had so many patients that got into a car accident, and that was a stress for them, and suddenly a disease pops up. Yeah, that was a trigger. So stress is really very broad.
Job loss, divorce.
And people say
everyday living.
They say you're stressed.
That's why it's so important. Like, I had my friend that was in Nashville that was going through this, and she's like, my father-in-law just passed away. What can I do not to go backwards? I said CBD oil. That was like CBD oil into your body, because that will calm your nervous system and give you such a peaceful mind. So if you are suffering with anxiety or stress or
eat
worry,
chocolate.
Eat chocolate?
Yes.
You can put
Infused.
CBD, yeah, you can put CBD oil in there. And
We were at a place, they make milkshakes with CBD.
Yes, they add it. But you got to be 18 years or older because the stigma's still about you think you get high. You don't get high from CBD,
no,
folks.
because it's part of the hemp plant that has zero THC.
They just don't want to.
The hemp plant's the most miracle plant.
It is.
I mean, we get clothing from it. You can get gasoline,
The
shelter.
the War of 1812 was fought over the hemp plant. Do you know that?
Fun
True
fact
story.
of the day.
And therein lies why, it all goes back to politics, why the hemp has a bad connotation,
Well,
because
it-
from
well,
that it got
it's
thrown
the-
into,
Well, it's nature, so you can't patent nature.
well, no, then it got thrown into the whole marijuana,
Yeah.
taxable hemp, and a whole political thing, and that's what happened from 1812. Hemp is totally different than the marijuana plant, and
That's
that's
right.
where people don't make that discernation.
Now, I know you're going to go to commercial, but do you know Canada just allowed
You had said that.
marijuana to
Recreational.
be recreational? It was the first country to
I
allow it.
don't, you know, I'm not anti-marijuana.
Have you noticed no one's trying to come into the U.S. from Canada?
Nope. They're all getting high.
They're all staying. They go, we don't want any part of you
They have
guys.
their free health care, and now they have their legal marijuana.
They're saying,
Yeah,
we're
but I'm going to tell you,
staying.
free health care ain't free when you get taxed at 56%. It ain't free. It just,
Let's go to quick commercial break.
Wait, real quick.
Then we're talking the stress?
No, I wanted to
Okay.
say also there are foods that you combine that all of a sudden they burn in your body to burn all toxin. I want to touch on that when you
Absolutely.
come back.
I mean, yeah,
Because-
there's so many, especially when you're in the beginning phases. If someone's going through autoimmunity, I do not suggest a raw diet.
All right, hold that thought. Give us a call, 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
Anybody want any more chocolate?
Yeah.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
Hey, Dawn, do you know what CBD is?
What is CBD, Freddy?
CBD is a cannabidiol. My goodness gracious, I'm Puerto Rican and I can announce that. Cannabidiol, which is found in the hemp plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, and you know what? It even increases immunity.
Did you know that our internal systems are already made to receive the CBD? It's made of natural botanicals without any psychotropic effects. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that means.
It means you can get healthy without getting high.
That's right. Now, people come to the studio, we give them CBD, and what's the first thing they ask me? Can I drive home? I said, did you drive here? Yes. Well, then you're going to drive home. So if you want CBD and the experience to feeling better, reducing anxiety, what do you got to do?
Give them a call at 561-674-7446. It is the #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Safe for all ages. Where do you visit, Freddie?
You visit livelovecbd.com.
LiveLoveCBD.com. Tell them Dawn and Freddy sent you.
In this world of social media,
Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency prepared?
how do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe on our Fitness Friday, which we haven't really had in a while. So welcome back. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We've got Melissa with us, and we've got Leslie from Carmen Care. And Leslie, I want to get to your guest also. We're talking about stress in foods, and we can just have this whole panel discussion on what you do. Not only do you do the laser, Beth is in from where, Ohio?
Columbus, Ohio.
And she came to see Leslie for, what, a follow-up treatment?
No, this is my first time coming
Oh, it's your first
down.
time, okay.
Yeah, I've been here for 3 weeks.
Get a little closer to that mic.
I have trigeminal neuralgia. So it's the nerves in my face. I compare it to getting that sciatica pain you get in your legs, down your back. I get it in my face.
Holy
so I
smokes, that was hurt.
tons of shocking in my face.
How did you find Leslie?
My cousin actually found her, who is also in Ohio. So she helped my cousin. So then my pain got so bad, I just had to come down.
And that's what Lee had when you first started all of this.
Right.
It's the
That's
same.
how this whole thing started.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, get closer to the mic, Leslie,
Okay.
because I want everybody to be able to hear you. So, how long have you had this?
2.5 years.
So, you've been in pain for 2.5 years?
Correct.
And you've been to doctors?
Hundreds.
And they've given you
I-
oxycodone and things of that nature?
Yeah, they more push the anti-seizure medicine. Opiates don't do much for nerve pain. So they push the Neurontin, the Tripitol, the blood thinners, stuff like that to try to calm down the nerves. Yeah, I saw the head neurosurgeon at Cleveland Clinic. Ohio, I'm in Columbus, so Ohio State has tons of resources. And they just keep pushing the surgery and the medicine, but there's tons of side effects for the medicine.
Did you have surgery?
No, I did not. I went to see the top guy, and he really wanted me to do the surgery, said I would be a success rate. I asked how many surgeries he did. He said 3.
So what were they going to do the surgeries?
He was over 3.
Well, your gut was right, and let's probably to the best possible.
But what are they going to do the surgery on? What were they going to
The trigeminal nerve. So they would put cushions in between pretty much.
Really?
And so when it shocks, it would absorb the shocking that I wouldn't get in my face.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so much side effect. Like so many people have numbing and they get paralyzed and they get seizures afterwards. So really surgery is the absolute last.
And Leslie, what have you been doing for Beth?
So we've been doing our protocol on her with the laser, and we treat her 2 times a day, morning and night. And then the detoxing, which what we've seen is most patients who have trigeminal neuralgia, who have the shocks, I've found all of them to have the herpes zoster virus, and that's what's causing the shocks.
The who, what?
The herpes zoster virus.
What is that?
That's just a virus that we carry, that we all have. And
How many viruses?
Oh, there's so many.
Cold sores, when people have lip cold
I know
sores.
that.
That's the herpes
So
virus.
that's something
I know
I suffered
herpes.
with since I was 4 years old, and then when I changed my diet,
Oh, it's gone, right?
It disappeared.
That's awesome. So with the laser detoxing, we do that. You know, the vial, the same thing that you guys have seen, and we get rid of the herpes zoster. Let's say we lay it dormant, and the shocks disappear. And I think you've been now how many days without shocks?
I've had 9.5 days without shocks in my mouth. I've gained almost 6.5 pounds since I've been here because I'm eating.
So you can eat again. Okay, so wait a minute. I got to back up
In
this
3
truck.
weeks.
In 3 weeks.
That's my next question. You did all of this happen in 3 weeks.
Correct.
And you
how
feel
long were you going for doctors? Back and forth?
2 years?
Oh, 2.5 years. Yeah.
I know what it's like to be in that position, and it's not a good place to be.
Well, I used to wake up with neuropathy pain, same thing, damage of the legs, the nerve casings or what have you, and every doctor in the world says there's really nothing we can do about that, is the way they used to prescribe drugs. I'm not putting drugs in, I'd rather just live with the pain.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, and
I'm just saying, with all the doctors and all this technology.
They don't know. The problem is that, you know something, a doctor never wants to say, I don't know. A doctor wants to say, oh, you take this pill. It could be a placebo. Just to walk away. So
No, they try, but you know.
They know what they know.
They know, doctors.
They know what they know.
I always say classically trained physicians are trained in a certain aspect, which is why we like to do the East meets West, because it's different training, and doctors aren't there just to give you something because they got nothing better to do.
That's
They're trying
not what
to
I meant.
figure it out.
I
Well,
didn't
I'm
mean
just
that.
clarifying
I'm
it
just
for everyone
saying-
who's listening. He is
Okay.
not throwing doctors under
No,
the
I'm
bus.
not, I love doctors. I think that doctors are important.
I think we need doctors for emergencies.
And I think a doctor has a place, but my problem is this: she suffered 2.5 years, Dawn, is what I'm saying. So if I'm your doctor, and I'm playing the doctor now, I'm not one, but I can play one. I will say, let us find different remedies, so that you can start feeling better and eating again. I mean, geez, Louise, 2.5 years is a lot of trial and error.
So you're
is what
putting
I'm
the
saying.
laser right on her jawline?
Yep, well, the neck and the jaw, and then in the mouth as well. And she told me something really exciting. She couldn't brush her teeth normally, and that's what happens to a lot of patients, or even floss or go to the dentist. And now she's able to brush her teeth, floss. Now she can actually see the dentist, get her.
It sounds like she's
appointment.
like a regular person again.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we hear. And you know, sometimes you say, what's the most frustrating of our job is that I could sometimes cry because I look at these sites, I go on them, and these girls are saying, I've been suffering and I don't know what to do. And there are thousands of people suffering like Beth did. And I know that we can help a lot of them. I'm not going to say everybody, but we can help a big, big part of those people who have, especially those who have the shocks. And I try to post on there and I try to write about it, and people are just like, yeah, no, it's not going to work. If there was something, it would be known. And this is like my life mission. Let's make this known everywhere, please. Because this is another case, and she's like maybe our 12th patient. It's not just one. It's Lee, it's her. I have Missy, she's going to call in. I asked her today to call in as well. She's busy, so I have someone else that can call in that is now, you know, pain-free. I have so many people. My oldest patient is 101 years old that suffered for 20 years. I mean, this isn't just like, oh yeah, it's placebo. No, we are way beyond the placebo numbers.
Especially when it's on your face. Well, when it's on your face and your head, something's going on. And you see in your ears. It's not like even my legs, like the bottom of my feet. It's a different type of pain because your body's telling you something. Isn't that what they say?
Well, no matter if it's a headache, if it's a rash, that's your body signaling, hey, something's not balanced inside me.
Well, Beth, let me ask you.
It doesn't mean if you had it since you're 3 years old that it's normal. Because there's a lot of people like, oh, I have sinus issues since I'm 3, so they think it's
normal.
But Beth, let me ask you, you've been to tons of doctors and tons of testing. It's cost you money, whether you've had health insurance or not. It has cost you money.
Oh, yeah.
And time. Do you ever get to the point when you say, I can't do it anymore, I'm just done, it's cost money, I don't feel any better? Or did you take the opposite approach and say, I can't do it anymore, I got to find another solution and keep going? Like, how did you make that? Because so many people say, you know what, I've been sick for so many years, this is just my life.
Right. I guess the last doctor I saw pushed me over the edge. He said, just deal with the pain. You can't be at a 10 or you couldn't function.
Deal with the pain.
Yeah, so, but give you no remedies to help the pain. So then it goes, the nicest thing about meeting Leslie and her practice and everything she does is from the moment I walked in, I didn't have to justify my pain. I didn't have to, my parents are down with me, my son is with me. I didn't have to bring them all in and say, she's had this happen, we've heard this happen. It was so nice for her just to trust me and know my own body and I didn't have to spend hours with her justifying my pain.
Well, how did you justify picking up and coming down here to yourself?
Because of my cousin. So since I had that personal, I trust and respect my cousin, she's saying this is working, go. So I had to take a leap of faith and go. And I just don't want to go to doctors anymore.
And it's funny.
Amen.
It's funny because Leslie, when I met Leslie and I started this procedure, I was looking forward to see if the neuropathy is still there. It hasn't gone away. I still have 8 treatments.
Still need more treatments.
I need more treatments, yeah. But the amazing thing is, I think it was your daughter who treated me the last time, and we talked about a different area behind my legs on my thighs, and she went in there. I slept for 6 hours that same night. It was ridiculous. And what happens is you begin to heal differently. So she explained to me, maybe you can clarify this, that the laser will go into the parts of the body that needs it the most?
Correct. Well, here's the thing. You see, we're cells and we're an energetic being. And our body is so fantastic. If you think about it, we're just sitting here and our heart is beating, our blood pressure is adjusting, everything's happening. Our body knows exactly what we need. And when we give laser therapy, this is just lights, it's photons, it's light, it's energy. And maybe at that very moment, your body needs something completely different than right now healing a neuropathy. Maybe right now you're having an issue going on somewhere else, and your blood flow picks up those photons and actually brings it to the cells that need it the most. And that's why sometimes healing takes a little bit longer, because your body is really regenerating on a whole level, not just your back or your knee or this or that. It's your entire body. All your cells communicate from the bottom of your toe to the tip of your nose. You're a one. We're just one. And your body knows what you need. And that's really what the laser is doing. It's not specifically healing one specific thing. It is creating a body, a platform where disease cannot flourish and exist. That's really what the laser therapy is doing.
Amazing. And Dawn, it's funny because the first time I went and they touched the back of my legs, my calves, I told you I hit the ceiling because they used to hurt me unmercifully. I mean, you couldn't touch the back of my calves. It hurt so much. After a few treatments, I said, now you can touch them, you can smack them around. I got no problem with it. But the funny thing is, I'm not making this up because it's my body, and I'm not going to lie to anybody. And it worked, and
it really
over
does.
time, it's gotten better, and the feeling in my feet are coming back. So you sit there and you try to explain this to people who have neuropathy, who have pain, just like, and I'm looking at you, I'm in amazement. Because 3 weeks is a short period of time.
It is. You don't need that much. There are certain things.
Holy
yeah, well, you
smokes.
see, that's the beauty of the nerve. When there's nerve damage, we want to call it nerve damage, or there's a virus that's there that's actually causing the shocks, it can be healed very, very quickly. Something like spinal stenosis or the sciatic or bone-on-bone knee, those things just take longer. They usually take about 2 months. So we have all these different protocols that we've developed for all the different procedures and painful conditions that we treat.
And you think about how long it took for you to have the condition, right? I mean, I'm 56. Right?
Yours was a long time. Yours was 2.5 years.
It took a long time to get it there. Don't think that whatever you do is going to go away in 24 minutes. It doesn't happen.
You have to think about how old you are and how long the damage has been
healing.
occurring.
Did it just come on all of a sudden? I'm sorry.
All of a sudden it hit, I got a shock in my eye, thought it was something with my contacts, and then it kind of went away. And then one day it just started shocking cheekbone and jaw, and then I get the shock on the roof of my mouth. And 2.5 years, it's just never stopped.
And what do you think triggers that, Leslie? Is there a...
I think with her, it was the shingles. She had shingles.
Okay.
So that's where that virus sets in, and then the virus goes into an area where you just are have some kind of underlying problem.
Would you say it has anything to do with our electrolytes too, since our electrolytes is the electricity in our body?
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, sure.
Now, I want to ask a question to the panel. We had a conversation with another gentleman who does this further down south, your business.
You were producing another show yesterday.
Yep, and he was fascinated as to what we were doing. There's some other things that have come up, and we'll talk to you a little bit about that off the air. But I'm fascinated in knowing I had shingles. And my mother thought I was, may she rest in peace, thought I was using drugs because mine was all over my body. It was horrible.
How old were you?
I was 21, and I had shingles. And there are so many things that happen to the human body that gives you, messages. You know, this is not right. This is wrong. Birth marks also are another thing that I've read about. Is your body actually saying, hey, you got a problem, let's have this look at. I'm amazed, though, that it happened to you, right? And you're trying to get better and feel better, and nobody has an answer to this deal, and your daughter was in the same boat, right? And then something comes along. I mean, we should have this on a billboard somewhere, so people
really
can
should
say,
be.
if you have this problem, come on down and take a look. Now,
I know.
not everybody is going to be cured, right? Some people take longer than 3 weeks.
Correct. And again, it depends what disease that you have. And there is really one condition where they call it the vascular decompression, where you actually have a vein or an artery twisting around the trigeminal nerve. And in that case, you really do need the surgery. And in that case, it actually really helps. But those patients who the pain is triggered due to the virus, you can have any surgery you want. That's not going to help. You need to address the virus. So it really depends, right, what is the root cause. Some patients that have had an accident, they've had whiplash, they can develop pain. And so you need to maybe adjust them as well and then do laser therapy. So it really depends on the root cause.
But think how interesting that the herpes zoster virus was the root cause of this.
Well, and then his nerve pain, and he had the shingles.
Right.
And you were able to, maybe you should look into the detox.
Yeah, we want to do the detox anyway after.
I mean, even autoimmunity is virus.
You just rang a bell. I mean, we have something
Because
common
now
with
it's not
the
just the
nerve.
laser, you're combining the detox and getting to the root cause
And
of
that's
the
what
pain.
we want to do with you anyway. Next step was the detox. We've got to address those toxins and see if you have the herpes virus.
All right,
or
we're going to go to
similar
commercial
one.
break. We're going to talk detoxing when we come back. And I know Melissa's right up your alley. Leslie, what's your phone number?
561-405-9577.
Write that number down.
Continues.
I'm telling you right now.
We'll be right back.
That's my specialty, is detoxing.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
Discover how you can unleash your body's natural regenerative power with Liquid BioCell. A scientifically proven, holistic anti-aging supplement, Liquid BioCell redefines the way we age and how we perform. Formulated with an exclusive collagen and hyaluronic acid combination, Liquid BioCell supports joints, muscle fitness, and restores youthful skin from within. Contact Renata at 561-306-7176 or visit 4health4beautyonline.com. Anti-aging from the inside out. Call today, 561-306-7176.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. And we're back. This is actually the end of our anniversary week.
Did you pick up the phone and call Leslie yet?
Have you? Speaking of picking up the phone, have you made your appointments for next week?
I am going to do it today.
Right now. Call Leslie right
I'm
now.
on hold.
Carmen Care. Carmen Care, may I help you? You need to make your appointments for next week. But it is the end of our anniversary week, and actually Deb Varsalone gave us a lovely bottle of champagne yesterday. So much so that we cannot open it until our 3rd-year anniversary.
Yes, we can't
because
open it
it's just a beautiful pink bottle, and she wrote all over it. And we will save that, Deb, for next year to celebrate with you on number 3.
We love you, Deb. Before we go further, let's give out Leslie's number again.
561-405-9577.
Now, Leslie, it's really interesting because in the studio audience we have a gentleman who has diabetes, and he's had it since he was 13, and he's 30 years of age now. And I was just talking to him. There are certain things that. Did you ever have shingles?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
So he's type 1.
Have you had chickenpox?
Yes.
All right, so that's
another form.
Same thing. Right, so it's the same virus. But I find it so fascinating. We were talking about gut healing and the bone broth, which I'm thinking maybe I should try that. And Beth had such a good thought that, Freddie, you and she both had shingles, and now you both have not a different type of neuropathy, but it's nerve pain, and yours is in your legs, and yours was in your face. And Leslie was doing detox, and Beth said she was just tired from the detox. No bad side effects. She just needed to sleep. And that was the first step. Can you imagine detoxing for the herpes zoster virus and it helping your shingles? I mean, the nerve pain on top of the laser?
It's just craziness.
Something that never even, until you said it, never even entered the realm of any thought, right?
At all. But now, someday I'm going to hang my hat on that because it makes sense. This is what I'm talking about. Give me a conversation with people, put them in a room together.
That's what we do.
And connect the dots. It's not that difficult. That's
really
all I'm saying.
It's not rocket science.
I mean, you're 13, you're 30 today. Think about the amount of
suffering,
discomfort, suffering, everything else you've gone
I suffered with
through.
migraines for 12 years, from I would say 17 years old until 30 when I got diagnosed and I started healing myself. And when I changed my diet, my migraines disappeared. But I was like you. I went to doctors for 4 years. I have every test done under the sun. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. So I accepted it. I'd be at work with sunglasses on working.
But Leslie, I have to tell you, when I started with you on the detox, and I did not have an easy road on the detox, and I'm being 100% honest, and we started because of my migraines. I have not, and I will not wood, because this is a very big wooden table. I have not had a migraine since I went through that detox.
Amazing.
Now, I had to get worse, not on the migraine, on my stomach.
6 days you went back. 6 days you had.
Of my stomach, but I haven't had a migraine in 6 weeks.
That's
amazing because when we were talking, you had a headache almost every day.
Well, we talked about I was the migraine queen, and we laughed about it, but it's not funny. You
No,
still
I
have
know how
to.
that
You
is.
say you have to function. You can be a 10 out of 10, but when you have a job and you have a family, you have to function.
You have to manage it.
You
I
have-
was in that boat.
You have to keep going. And truly, I mean, I have to heal my gut, and that was a whole. I guess why was that?
Migraine is a whole other thing. There's so many people that suffer with migraine headaches, and it's unbelievable. A quick detox of that sulfur or that dioxin, and people seem to not have headaches anymore.
For me,
isn't
in my
that just
case, it was
crazy?
definitely food allergies.
Yeah.
That was triggering mine.
Well, there were migraines. We did shows. There were sets that we were on. There were times that she could not function. I don't know how she did it. And I said, "Do you want to cancel?" We were at the
deli.
My Delicious Deli, and she was in a lot of pain. I never realized
They're crippling.
how bad it gets. It really, really got bad. I never realized Dawn hides her pain very well. She didn't hide it too well when she met Leslie and it came to the surface. But all of a sudden, your stomach is better, yes, and your migraines are gone. And it took 6 days of pain to get it down.
And even the hormonal migraines, I don't even get them then.
That's
Your estrogen is
You know, so normally you can say, all right, it's hormonal, you know when it's coming. I don't even get the migraines then, and it's been truly amazing. But now it's healing the gut. So there's all these other things that are going on.
Right.
But you didn't have any side effects, Beth, from the detox. It was a different virus. You detoxed me on sulfur. You detoxed Beth on the herpes zoster.
Yep. And everybody's really different. And what I've noticed is when we find the toxin that is the trigger, that is really causing all your pain, that's when you have that amazing reaction. Well, it's not really that amazing, but that's when you have a very strong reaction. I've detoxed some people from some viruses, and they'll be in bed for a week, and they feel like they have the flu symptoms.
I've been through misery with detox.
Right? And I think it's just because the toxins are coming out faster than your body can actually absorb them, and you're a little bit in that Herxheimer reaction that you have, and then you just need to rest and sleep a lot and drink lots of fluid and give your body time to just get rid
Here's
of
the
those
question
toxins.
people keep asking me, so I just need to ask you because I don't understand. You detox, you put it in a laser, a sample of the virus or the toxin with light. So they say, how are they reintroducing it into you, or how are they taking it out?
So the way that I can understand this, and it's all about quantum physics, and I'm really going to immerse myself into quantum physics to really understand it at depth, because it is really astonishing. How does this work, really? But this is how I like to explain it. If you have, first of all, it's the vibration of that toxin, so it's the frequency. And there's, Dr. Bruce Lipton who said it's the frequency that does the healing, not the substance. So when we understand that it's the frequency. So the frequency is in that vial. The laser light passes through the vial. That frequency sits on top of the light, carries it to our body, to our cells, and the frequency matches the frequency in our cells. And through the light, it vibrates it out of the body. And the only way that I can somehow explain it or see it for myself as a vision, if you have a wall full of tuning forks, the C, D, E, F tuning forks, and you now walk in with a C tuning fork and you hit that C tuning fork, only the C tuning fork on the wall will vibrate. The others won't. It doesn't match it. It doesn't identify it. It doesn't see it. And that's kind of how I think the toxin works. I have just that vibration of sulfur, nothing else. And it travels through your body, matches your sulfur in your body, and it vibrates, recognizes it, and gets out through the natural waste system, urine, or stool.
However, even breathing, you can.
And that's the only way that I can really explain what's happening.
But that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes a whole lot of sense. It's like the appendix is on the human body still, and it's lost its functionality. It's shrinking, right? And one day it's going to disappear altogether.
Right.
But when we were eating plants and walking around like cave people, was a vital organ. So why can't you just understand? We don't understand everything. Vibration. I mean, we've seen the vitalizer bring those flowers have been around forever because of it, and that's based on light and vibration.
Really?
So, yeah, and it's the same thing that Leslie does with the lasers. Give your body a chance to heal. Is what you're doing.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
And when people say, "I don't believe in energy," when
we
somebody
are energy.
Exactly, that's what we are.
Everything is energy.
Everything is, and not only that, but then I tell people, well, haven't you ever seen somebody that walks in the room and you instantly just love them? It's like you just feel you've known them,
right?
And you're vibrating on that same frequency.
even when you meet,
they like that one.
Even when you meet your partner at the time in your life, you meet because you're on the same frequency.
Exactly.
But you know something? Let's switch it. Come and see me, and I'm going to put this doll on you.
I'll make you a cup of coffee.
I'm going to beat you to death with this thing, and I'm going to show you what pain is.
Yes.
That you'll believe it. But if I tell you that somebody can actually take away the pain, you're going to question why. It makes no sense. You've been programmed. What's the name of that movie with take the pill? The green one or the blue one? Yeah,
Matrix?
Yeah, which pill do you want to take? You want to see reality, or you want to make-believe pill? Which one do you want?
You know what the beautiful thing about holistic health is? There's like so many approaches too.
Right, absolutely.
Because every time I come on your show, I learn something new, and it's something that I do something completely different.
But it's still the same.
Yeah,
it's
all
still
the same
in
outcome.
the energy field.
So there's so many options to get a holistic approach.
And you just have to start somewhere. And Beth, for you, this was a start. This was just more on your journey. Have you been into changing your food and changing your water and all of that first?
No, I'm not great at any of that other stuff.
But now you're eating. Your parents are probably, Beth had, and here's the thing, when you take the disease out of the person, you look at the person, you've got a 7-year-old child, you've got your parents who are worrying about you as their child, you haven't eaten in 2.5 years any food, and now they look at you and you can sit at a table and eat. So just the normalizing experience of your parents saying, wow, you're, like I've got the chills, that you're eating as a parent, you're their child.
Yeah.
And your son sees, wow, mom is feeling better. That's a gift unto
It
itself.
changes you as a person.
It does. And it's amazing, then you'll have the energy to focus on improving your life. Because once you're in that chronic pain, nothing else matters.
Nothing matters.
You're just getting through the day.
I remember when I had LASIK, and I went outside and I looked at the trees, and I saw the color green.
Wow.
Because my green was like what you're wearing
Wow.
all my life. And when I saw green, I went, holy, and I started screaming on 181st Street in St. Nicholas, and people thought I was crazy. But that's what it feels like. That's what
Amazing.
it's like when I felt underneath the cold tile in your office, Leslie. I wanted to scream. Why? Because all of a sudden, it's back. You're like, are you kidding me?
You sometimes don't realize what you were missing until you get it back. You're like, wow, this is what I've been missing. This is what life feels like.
Life's supposed to be love,
Yes.
happiness, and joy.
Yep.
And for my situation, because I was diagnosed with a incurable disease, and I went through the worst time of my life, but it became the most blessing of my life. So now you have an opportunity to help so many other people in life.
Yes.
By sharing your just being, even if you just go do Facebook Live videos, getting on forums, now you can share the truth and help so many other women, men suffering, which is a beautiful thing.
It's interesting you say that, because when I got sick from whatever I got sick from, Leslie said, look at this as a blessing. Because just like you say, look at this as a blessing. There is a silver lining, because you will learn from it, you will heal from it, and you will be better at the end of the rainbow. Once you get there, she said, I promise you're going to be better.
Once you see that light, isn't it beautiful?
She's talking all this yang, right? When I saw that money, she said, I want to go back home.
But no migraines in 6 weeks, not good.
I mean, I know what it's like to.
Thank you, everyone.
Gigantic relief.
Thanks, Melissa. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for celebrating 2 years with us.
Happy
More to
2
come.
years.
Have a great weekend. Be safe. Be kind to each other. We'll see you Monday. Same time, same place.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day.
Opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
This is Lee Habib for Our American Stories. It's a great way to cuddle up to the radio and hear fascinating stories about people you know and some pretty amazing stories about people you don't know.
Weekdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on WNN.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton.